On the news tonight, Federal High Court remands one for illegal mining in Kwara State. Residents decry slow pace of work on Tanke flyover. Reactions trail redesign of Naira notes. Plus, updates from the world of entertainment and sports. This is the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA ILORIN News Tonight. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I am Raliat Ibrahim. All activities were Tuesday afternoon crippled around Elekoyangan, Yakuba and Kwara State Polytechnic Road in Ilorin as residents protested the long period of electricity outage in the areas. Kehinde Omolosho has an update.
Residents of Elekoyangan in Ilorin metropolis are protesting non-availability of power supply in their area. This has led to burning of tires and blocking of the road leading to the University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital and the Kwara State Polytechnic in Ilorin. Residents are now stranded for several hours and they cannot get to their destination. One of those stranded is Mohammed Kudu, who is on his way to Saragi.
We have been here since more than 3-4 hours now. No movement, nothing. Some they say students and what's it called? Town people, they collide together, blocking the road because of the NEPA. Because of there's no light. It doesn't affect us now. Even there's no light, they should go to NEPA office and complain. This is the highway.
I should have arrived home since, but I think it's a good cause. I think there's a protest on the issue of electricity. So there's the step down given to Gambari and Zongo. So while it was on the way, okay, many communities contributed to it. Like our new community contributed financially, and we attended meetings. So, but when it arrived, we were sidelined. It's not good. It's unfair.
We are going through a lot of hardship. We have been stranded for over 4 hours. Whatever is due to the people should be given to them. Many people make their living from power supply, and the non-availability is causing many hardships.
Men of the Nigerian police are on ground to maintain law and order. Kehinde Omolosho, NTA News.
A federal high court sitting in Ilorin has remanded one Kazim Bawa in a correctional center for unlawful possession of solid minerals worth over 2 million naira. Abdulafiz Alaya has details of this and other proceedings from the Federal High Court.
Men of Ilorin Zonal Command of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission arrested Kazim Bawa along Sharagi-Sunga Road with a daft truck containing 25 tons of solid minerals. He is being charged under relevant sections of the Miscellaneous Act for mining crude minerals without lawful authority. Although the accused pleaded not guilty to the charge, the prosecutor opposed his counsel's prayer to orally move bail application, but write formally instead. The court agreed with the prosecutor and remanded Kazim in correctional center pending the proper commencement of trial. Justice Mohammed Sani also remanded a 30-year-old Tunde Arowoshaye for dealing in cannabis at Eyankoni area of Ilorin. He had pleaded guilty to the charge, but the NDLEA asked for short adjournments to review the facts of the case and was granted by the courts. Meanwhile, Ifeanyi Okoro and Idowu Omotoyosi, who were allegedly found with 12.9 kilograms of codeine and a kilogram of tramadol at Monaba Motor Park, have been admitted to a bail of 500,000 naira each. Following their non-guilty plea, the court adjourned to January 24, 2023 for the prosecution to prove his case. Abdulafiz Alaya, NTA News.
Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has declared wanted Lagos socialite and owner of Adikas Hotels, Ademola Afolabi Kazim, over offenses bordering on exportation and trafficking of illicit drugs as well as money laundering. This followed failure to honor NDLEA's invitation in a matter that implicates him as a drug trafficker. Subsequently, the agency has sealed 7 of the suspects' mansions in Lagos and Ibadan and froze 270 million naira in his bank accounts. Meanwhile, 2 suspects have been arrested at the Abuja and Port Harcourt International Airports for smuggling cocaine into the country. The Central Bank of Nigeria recently announced its decision to redesign the naira, which would affect The highest denominations, 200 naira, 500 naira and 1,000 naira notes. The action, according to the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, was taken to control the currency in circulation. Olajide Bello in this report feels the pulse of residents of Ilorin on the development.
The Apex Bank says new and existing currencies shall remain legal tender and circulate together until January 31, 2023, when the existing currencies shall cease to be legal tender. This development, no doubt, has been generating different views from Nigerians.
It's a way of checking our economy.
I believe that whatever they are able to do to ensure that our naira is strengthened and our currency is protected, I think is a welcome idea.
The time lapse they wanted to give is somehow too short, and if really they wanted to control the economy of our country, they know the exactly area where they should go.
There is no basis that the change in the color of the currency will add value to the economy.
Thus, the redesigning of the naira have security advantages. Well, the police public relations officer sheds light.
Taking of ransom is also a crime, and the police supports every attempt by government and even the good people of Nigeria to ensure that kidnapping and taking of ransom becomes a thing of the past, even as we don't support the issue of ransom. But I know the policy of the government, they must have reasons for coming up with that if it is going to deter the criminals from demanding for ransom or collection of ransom.
Accordingly, all deposit money banks currently holding the existing denominations of the currency may begin returning these notes back to the CBN effective immediately, as the newly designed currency will be released to the banks in the order of first come, first served basis. The CBN says for the purpose of this transition from existing to new notes, bank charges for cash deposits are hereby suspended with immediate effect. Olajide Bello, NTA News.
We'll now go on a short break. More reports when we return. Please stay tuned.
It's a new dawn for Nigeria. Oh, better days are coming. Better days that gives us hope and strength. All Latino boys determined to keep this hope alive. Bring the smiles back to all Nigerians.
It's a new dawn in Nigeria. Renewed hope beckons on our people. The silver lining dots the skies. The firmament portents a bright future as the people of Nigeria move to vote a man whom they have come to trust for the realization of their aspirations for a better Nigeria. That man is Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. He has been tested. He can be trusted. Vote Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as President of Nigeria 2023. Vote Kashim Shettima as Vice President. Vote APC. Surely with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the smiles are returning. We are close to home.
Bring the smiles back to all Nigerians.
Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. Residents and motorists plying tanker axes in the Ilorin metropolis are experiencing series of challenges due to closure of alternate routes linking the flyover under construction. Adwai Bibiri reports that the major complaint of the people concerns the slow pace of work and the dust raised in the process.
Today, Idiagon flyover in Tanker area is embarked upon by the state government to ease the traffic bottleneck usually experienced on the route. Alternative routes linking the flyover project from Tanker area have been closed, causing untold hardship for motorists and residents. One of the alternate routes which motorists currently use is not motorable. Apart from the bad condition of the road, dust has also taken over the area, which is dangerous to people's health.
The road that links, the suburbs that links, is very bad. But they are trying to mend some.
We are experiencing some difficulties now, but later we overcome the difficulty.
The situation might be more challenging when the regular students of the University of Ilorin resume after the long ASU strike.
I just came back from Lagos after the ASU strike. I'm resuming today now just to find out everywhere is blocked. How am I supposed to get to school? Am I supposed to fly? Where am I supposed to go to? There's no cab. Where am I supposed to go into trek to? Something should be done, an alternative route or something.
I'm a student here also, so what I'm seeing here is it's disrupting the movement of the students. It's not as easy as people think it will be.
The appeal of the people is for the contractor to double the pace of work on the project. The state government promised to deliver the project before the end of this year. Abdulwahid Bibire, NTA News.
The police have arrested all the domestic staff of the music superstar Davido over the death of the son he had with Chioma Ifeanyi. Rachel Olaitan is on standby for more.
In the early hours of today, talk of the death of Davido's son Ifeanyi circulated on Twitter as users hope it's untrue. According to the story on social media, 3-year-old Ifeanyi fell into a pool where he was found drowned and was rushed to a hospital in Lekki, where he was confirmed dead on arrival. The police suspecting foul play in the sudden death of the infant have arrested all the domestic staff of the pop star who traveled with Chioma when the death came to their beloved child. Meanwhile, cinematographer T.J. Omori has revealed via his Twitter page that he would love to shoot a music video for the viral song Shade Wime, which has enjoyed massive traction on social media. According to the star, a single of such massive appeal deserves a stellar music video to match and is desperate to make it happen. Movie streaming platform Showmax has released the trailer for its latest Nigerian original drama series, Flossom, ahead of its November 10 debut. According to the executive head of content and West Africa channels at MultiChoice Nigeria, Busola Tejumola, Flossom explores friendship, relationships, career, and some of the most important issues that affect young women across the world and in Nigeria today. Rachel Olaitan, NTA News.
And now sports. Coach Salisu Yusuf has invited players from the Nigerian Professional Football League for next week's international friendly against Costa Rica in San Jose. David Tuta has details of this and more from the world of sports.
The likes of Mustafa Jibril of Abia Warriors, Alex Jerry of Lobby Stars, Samuel Kalu of Eyimba, with Paul Sampson and Afiz Nosiru of Kwara United, amongst others, were part of the 15 players who started preparations for the game on Tuesday at the Lekon Salami Stadium. The friendly, which will hold in the country's capital, San Jose, on November 10th, is the first meeting between both countries at the senior level and will see most overseas-based players miss the encounter due to club engagement. The players and their officials are expected to depart for San Jose on Thursday, as the Super Eagles are also built for another friendly lined up against Portugal in Lisbon on November 17th. In boxing, the highly anticipated bout between Anthony Joshua and the Gypsy King Tyson Fury, slated for 3rd December, will not take place as AJ battles to rebuild his mental health after back-to-back Alexander Usyk losses. Meanwhile, the latest World Table Tennis rankings released in the early hours of Tuesday indicates that Nigeria's table tennis star Aruna Quadri has dropped one spot, while Quadri crashed out of the last two tournaments in the round of 32, and his poor performance were the reasons why he dropped from 14th in the previous ranking to now being ranked 15th in the world with 1,745 as the point accumulation. David Tuta, NTA News.
Next is the weather forecast for tomorrow, Wednesday, 2nd of November 2022. And that weather forecast concludes our package tonight. We thank you for watching. Good evening.